And welcome to Planet 412. As you heard Rye not knowing his bike was on. Um, but that's cool. I'm super excited to have Rye Voss here tonight. Um,
Did, did I burp?
opening
And
up
was it?
o- opening up with a funny here. Hello to everybody in the chat. Super stoked to have Rye here. You know, it's always a pleasure to have my man here with us. We have another great night of reviews for you guys. Rye made a video and has some videos of his own that we're going to be going over and reviewing. I have videos that I'm going to share. I did not have time to do everything I usually do to preload them on, so we're going to be sharing them with everybody. And yeah, Rye, they heard you eating too, just to let you know. It's all right. It's always good
I'm
open with the
I'm
funny.
having I'm eating these.
I was
They're
like, "Hey,
fantastic.
man, mute before we go," and then I'm like, "Oh no, I should have muted you myself." That's
I
okay.
thought you were. Yeah, I'm having these. They're called japones. They are peanuts covered with like a cracker kind of outside shell, but these ones have Cheetos on the outside, and they're fantastic.
I wanted to say hello. They sound good. I wanted to say hello to everybody. Hey, BJ, my moderator is here. Masochist Mouse, Ford Suck LOL.
Blake
Hey,
is here.
what's Blake is here. I was just gonna say, my man Blake, Carol, Scott from South Carolina, Quicksilver, Kel is here. Stacy. Let's see who else. Getting down the list. Angry German Sausage, hello.
Gary
Um,
McEwen.
Rye, Josie Nebby, Gary. Welcome, everybody. It's awesome to have you here. Looking forward to tonight. And for those of you that maybe did not see, I just wanted to mention real quick the Facebook group post and my community post on the channel about this Saturday being the biggest live that I have ever done on Planet 412. I'm going to be heading back to the area that I had my Dogman experience with David Wolf from Exposing the Strange.
It's gonna be
We're going to
awesome.
be yeah, we're going to be doing a investigation down there, and then around 9 o'clock, we're going to go on and do a live stream from the area. So you guys will be involved with us down there. We'll be able to, watch the chat and, talk with you guys as we're doing the investigation. Hopefully, we catch something good for you. We're not just going to be looking specifically for the dog, man. Obviously, that would be mind blowing to get film on that. I don't ever want to be close to it again. We're all going to be
Like, oh my
armed.
god, no.
We're
Yeah.
going to be armed. There's going to be another guy there that's going to be kind of behind the scenes helping out. He's going to be armed as well because that's not a safe area. There could be bears down there. When I made my short about going down there. Yeah, I'll have my anti dog man spray. I'll also have mace with me, bear mace, because there could be bears. We saw deers down there when we went down there. I made my short about what when I visited that for a little bit the couple weeks ago, and then you know there's been Bigfoot sightings in that area, and also a lot of paranormal strange stuff. Like there's been a lot of disembodied voices and ghostly paranormal things. So we're going to be using everything at our disposal. We're going to set up cameras all over. We're going to put recorders out. We're going to do um, the digital recording and hopefully catch something that way. So it'll be holy water forward sec lol. We're gonna do
Uh,
everything. So yeah, you're right. Angry German sausage is the best protection against Bigfoot or Dogman is a high resolution camera. And one of the things that I'm just gonna
that's
say
true.
it is and infrared. They can see it. And one of the things that I've spoken about is a lot of the researchers that have had good luck with paranormal and Bigfoot and stuff like that. go old school. Polaroid cameras, things that are not digital. So I'm gonna
True.
try and I think my daughter might even have a Polaroid camera. So I'm gonna be making sure in the near future
It'll be
that
like a pink one, right? It'll be like a lovely
I think
pink
it's I think it's like aqua colored, her favorite
one. Okay,
color. So
that's cool. That's cool.
which it's dark, so no one will see it. So without further ado, let's get started. Rye, do you want to, put yours up?
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's do that. I am ready to rock and roll whenever you are.
All right.
So let me tell me if is it up and there we go. There we go. Okay, so let's see how this turns out. I don't know if it's going to be big enough, but there we go. I don't know if you have a. I guess I got to hit play, right? That always helps. All right, everyone. Here is the first video. I don't know, and tell me if you've had this one already. Have
I
you
think
had
we
this?
did. Yeah, I think
Wow.
we did, but let's definitely go over it again.
Okay. I thought this was interesting because of the eye shine that we get from this, because we do get eye shine on it. That is the one thing that, I don't know about this thing, but you get eye shine when it looks right there at the one last second when it looks back, you get some eye shine, which is unique. I don't know. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, eye shine always grabs me because human beings don't really throw eye shine. So that's odd in itself. The only thing that, and I said this about when we saw this a couple weeks ago,
Hmm.
is it's just very human looking. You know what I mean? And you can tell it's bending over, walking on all fours like a person. But is it possible that this could be
But
something
and
else?
and I
Of
agree with
course.
you, but I agree with you human looking, but it's the length of the legs and the arms that's kinda like, do you think maybe it had some sort of stilts or something? I don't know,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
because those legs are quite skinny of sorts, but it's maybe some high heels on. I don't know. Alright. Have you seen this one?
No.
Okay. This is creepy. Okay, so the guy is speaking in Spanish, but the narrator is English. Okay, so he is at this wax. It's kind of like this wax mannequin. Okay, so here we go. Did you see that?
Go ahead. Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay. Did you see the head move?
Yeah, I did see it. It was real.
Very, yeah, very very small,
Yeah,
very
but
quick.
there was something that happened there.
Yeah. So
And obviously it's stiff. I mean, it's not meant to move.
yes, it's wax. No cables. No
BJ
nothing.
saying she saw it
He says
move.
it's a robot. It's and they said it's a wax figure. Say it's un figura cera.
Josie Nebby said I saw the head move.
Yeah, they said it's totally wax. This is all wax. And
Right. Does the video have audio at all?
yes, can you not hear the audio?
No.
Crap. Okay. Let's let me reshare my screen. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm going to share my I'll have to share everything then because then I can let me just see here. Yeah, I need to share my entire screen. Okay. Which is fine. Here we go once more.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
Josie.
so much, Josie. Oh, that's awesome.
That is
Okay,
phenomenal.
that is phenomenal. So I'm going to zoom in on. Okay. I got to open this up. Sorry, give me one quick second here. Yeah, some of the videos don't have audio. I scrub the audio out of them because it's just the stupid music or stuff like that that doesn't.
Influence.
Okay.
Happened? Shockingly, the mannequin's head visibly shifts position on its own, seemingly without any external influence.
So there it is again.
The camera holder then carefully examines the
So-
PM.
So what happened here then?
Via WhatsApp by Arturo, reportedly a manager or caretaker at the museum, on May 9th at 3:30 p.m. Arturo expressed excitement and disbelief, stating, "Believe what happened," indicating
So that looks like it's
he
in
was just as
Oaxaca.
startled as viewers by what the footage
Okay.
revealed. In fact, the museum manager insists the figure is entirely wax and rigid, impossible to manipulate secretly.
So, yeah. So what is your thoughts on that one? I can't see any of the comments, but we can do that a little quick thing here again where they zoom in here.
Comments are people have seen it.
Okay.
Definitely people are noticing
Shockingly,
it.
the mannequin's head visibly shifts
Yeah.
position on its own, seemingly without any external influence.
And does even the blanket move too?
I didn't notice that.
The
part.
mannequin's head visibly shifts position on its own, seemingly without any
let's see
external
here.
influence.
It's too distorted to see.
Then carefully examines the figure, demonstrating clearly that
Strange.
the figure isn't
Yeah.
animatronic.
Okay.
PM.
Here we're gonna fast forward to the next one. Here we go. This is the next one. Tell me if you
was
have
actually
this one.
captured on a camera in a police station. The camera was set to overlook the parking lot outside of
No.
the station. On this night, a desk sergeant noticed something extremely peculiar showing up on camera. Something that they could never explain. They even admit they found this very unnerving.
I hear the
They've never
echo,
seen
guys.
anything like this before. Naturally enough, they set out to debunk it as maybe being a bug or a glitch, but they discovered it was neither. You have to watch for yourself what it was that shook even seasoned officers to the core. Please note, the officer who released this to the public domain had permission to do so, for the reason of appealing to the public what they think this could be. Watch this.
See, that looks like a bird there at the end.
Oops, sorry.
So that looks like a bird at the end. It looks like some sort of ghost apparition, and then it looks like a bird here at the end. What do you think, Matt?
Hold on. Sorry, guys. I was trying to fix my echo.
Oh, okay. Do you have the echo fixed there?
No, not yet. I'm gonna pop out here real quick.
Okay. As we go into infinity screen. Sorry, I'll go back so I don't do infinity screen. Matt, if you have a headset, that would stop the echo, because it's what's happening is it's probably coming through my voice, or my audio is coming through your speakers and then being picked up by your mic.
That's what it's doing.
Everybody can see me in the. Nah, is it still echoing?
Yeah, it is. I think it's because of you sharing the screen.
Okay. Yeah, I have infinity screen on right now, so everybody can see, like, whoa. Yeah. So what do you guys, what do you guys think that was? So it did look like a bird. It looked like a bird at the end, but in the beginning, it looked some sort of paranormal. It almost looked like this ghost, like, running through This. Hang on. I'm going to pull that back up. Let's do that here again.
Of appealing to the public what they think this could be. Watch this.
So that can't be a bird. That can't be a bird at this point. It just doesn't look that way. But when it gets closer, yes, that looks like a bird. Now, is it flying so fast that it's only frame by frame it's picking up? I don't think so. It looks like something like running through the air, like some sort of, and then teleports into a bird, an owl, a hawk. I have no idea. Like that picture, it looks crazy. Yeah,
You guys still hear an echo?
And there we go. Look at whatever the heck that is. Is there an echo still, Matt? I can't hear it.
I'm not sure.
And so shout out to Quad State Paranormal for this video, because this is a great video that they put forth.
Yeah, it's still echoing.
Let me check my audio settings. Make sure my background. I'm going to click.
Definitely started when we shared screen.
When we shared my screen. Crap. I can turn the volume off and tell people what's being said, if that works.
Why don't we try that?
Okay, so I'm going to exit screen share. Okay,
And you know what we can do too? Oh, the echo stopped. Okay, so you know what we could do too when you're playing your video? I just won't talk until the video is over. We can do it that way.
I just turned the volume on. Literally, none of these have the original sound. None of them have the original sound.
Well, then we can go without sound if that's okay with everybody.
I think so. I think that works. Okay, so this is one that we've been watching here, Matt. So let's get your take on this one. So this was sent in. This is from a police. This is in their. So this is from a police parking lot, okay? And so what you're going to see, you see this thing almost looks like a comical cartoon character running, like a cartoon ghost almost kind of running through the air. Then it switches into a bird.
Yeah, that's extremely weird. I think I've seen this one time before online, but I mean, you look at that really it looks like a person at first.
Or like it looks like a projection. It looks like a light projection, like that you would do on a screen or something, and then all of a sudden it changes. It morphs from that into holy cow, big wind, into this bird. It's crazy because like 100% that's a bird here at the end.
Right.
Yeah.
It must just be, you know, the IR light shining on that bird just the right way that made it look weird, paranormal.
It might have done that. It very much could have. Or there is many stories of things morphing into birds, such as owls, like aliens being owls as well. So it could have something to do with that. We don't know.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the next one here. This one I'm going to fast forward because this one does have this guy talking a lot, and I don't know. I think it'd be better if I'll share it to you later in Messenger, and we can go through it. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to fast forward this one. Okay. And it's a longer one. So here we go. It's just ending. Okay. Now we're coming to this next one. This one is you're going to see something over here. They're going to circle it over here. Do you see it right over there?
Not quite. Can you make the screen bigger, Rye?
That's as big as I can make this screen. Yeah. Yeah. There's something right over here. And the camera is an automatic camera and it picks it up. It picks it up and it moves over there.
Yeah, it turned.
Yeah. Now, is that something? Or so you can see it right there.
Yeah, that looks like kind of like a figure, almost a ghostly figure, a person back there.
Yeah.
Do you guys see that?
Of course, it's very pixelated, but it almost like morphs into the ground. It almost like swallows into the ground.
Yeah, it's very odd. Very long arms. The
Yes.
arms seem to almost get longer before it disappeared.
Right?
Can you
Yeah.
move it back again?
Yeah, of course I can.
And you guys right there, you can see in the background
Let's
by
go
the
to here.
tree, there is some type of a figure there. Do you
Right
guys
there.
see it?
Right there.
Carol says another crawler.
Yeah, that's what I think. Either a crawler or some sort of ghost, paranormal. Crawler
Yeah,
or
it looks
paranormal.
paranormal to me as well. Linda Sigmund saying a ghost or a
Yeah.
Bigfoot, possibly. I see ghostly figure.
Mm-hmm.
Angry German Sausage says it's the wax lady from before just melting.
Okay.
BJ says another crawler, possibly.
I agree. I agree. It's a crawler. Now, this is in Saskatchewan, which is in Canada. It's a province. It was my next door neighbor. I was in the province of Alberta. This is the next one over, Saskatchewan. This is on I believe, on a native reserve, and they see something over here. Okay, so I want you guys all to look where this light is, and I will. I did edit this myself, and I zoomed in on it, so we'll have a better view of this. Okay. So there's something just poking its head out. I don't know if you guys saw that. He takes away the light, puts it back, nothing. Takes away the light, puts it back, nothing. Let's just turn the light off. How about you turn the light off, Joe? All right. Now let's turn that light back on, see if we can catch anything. Did you see that, Matt?
I did. There seems to be a small being back there.
Yeah. And I think at this point I zoom in and let's just see if I do this properly with my editing skills.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I've seen this one before. I mean, this looks like a legit video.
With his arm coming out too? Like,
Yeah, it looks like a gnome.
yes. Yeah, I agree completely. We'll do that once more here. And so, yeah, they're saying duende in this one, like a duende.
Angry German Sausage says he thinks it's fake.
Okay.
Everybody's responses, comments, guys. We respect all of your responses. What your opinion
I
is?
I expect to hear people say it's fake, and it's okay to say it's fake because I don't I like to have the skeptics. Okay.
Right. Me
Like
too.
the only thing I get on this one is like when it comes out, yeah, it could be fake, but what is with the hand? Okay, like the hand for me is like that adds more to it. Then I'm like, okay, maybe there is something because it could be like this, someone holding this fake baby up, and I it could be that. But then there's this hand that comes out on this one.
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you what this guy says. I think it says it in the captions here because this one has a volume as well. Have you seen this one before? So this guy said this thing followed him home. Oh, you can see it. It's staring at me.
Oh yeah.
He says it followed him home from the gifting rock. It's 1 a.m. right now. He says, I don't know what to do.
Oh my God.
But it
Those
followed me
freak
home.
me out.
Yeah.
Gifting rock. Obviously, gifting rocks are
Yep.
known. Could we run that back again, Rye?
Yep.
Play it again.
Of course. This is still the
Obviously,
same one. So I'm just going to tell you that this is still the same one. This video is still the same one. It moves to a different location.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
okay, and I've seen the one after that, so I know what's gonna happen there.
okay.
Guys, those of you that don't know what gifting rocks are, those are where people usually have experiences with Bigfoot. They gift back and forth. Even the
Yes.
Bigfoot have a tendency to leave things for people.
Correct. A lot of times people will leave like shiny objects or like peanut butter, something like that.
And they'll leave things like feathers or,
Yeah,
special, like,
stones.
stones, or even sometimes they make little things that are like sticks with, like, they pull the bark off and will, like, tie it around in rope like fashions.
I'm going to tell you, Matt, I'm skeptical on that. That's
Oh,
where,
okay.
for myself, I'm like, I don't know. I'd have to experience it myself, and I would have to have like a camera there the whole time watching it.
Right.
I That's my own personal opinion, right? Everybody
Okay.
else is entitled to
I
that. So
I do believe,
yeah,
obviously, since, the way that they are built,
yeah.
that they have hands and thumbs, they
hmm
definitely are capable of doing things like that.
and no, and I agree. I do agree with that, but it's this. I won't. Okay, I'm gonna be straight up. I don't think it's out of the realm for that to happen. I just think that some people actually hoax it.
Okay.
That
Oh,
that's what I think.
100%.
Yeah. And so
For
I get
sure.
skeptical on that one. All right. He says it's 1 in the morning right now, and it followed him home. He's not really
And
saying anything.
and I do remember, I think if I remember this one right, something ends up on the roof.
You might be right.
Right. Now that's freaky.
So I pause it here and I zoom in, so we get a better view.
I mean, that is
That's
non-human looking to me.
that looks like uh, it doesn't even look cryptid to me. Like it doesn't look like Bigfoot or anything. That looks like an octopus. That's what I see as an octopus head or something like that.
It is so strange. Almost
Yeah.
alien like.
Yes, yes. Like I see like the bulbous head of an octopus and like maybe like the tentacles of an octopus. That's what I see. But
Right.
what is it exactly? I have no idea. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that is, and something to be able to get up on top of that big roof is really freaky as
And
well.
and, and it's pretty steep too. I think that roof is pretty steep. So for someone to try to hoax this, they're putting their life at risk to climb
Oh,
up there on the roof.
100%. Those
Yeah.
are not easy roofs to get up on.
No. Let's see here. So that's steep. That is steep. Yeah. See, some bitch went to the other side of the house. And he's out of breath running. Just to let everybody know, he was out of breath. That was it.
Yeah.
That was it for that one. Okay.
You know what? I saw another cut of this video before, a
Yeah.
longer version, and they have one where there it looks like an older, like a completely white, either deer or something else skeleton, like a carcass, and it's
Wow.
left up on that roof in the longer version.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's keep doing this. And this is the last one I got. This is something in the sky. Could it be AI? I don't know. I don't know because it zooms in, right? Like you can see someone is zooming in. Someone is used their cell phone and
Whoa.
zoomed in.
What the
So when
heck?
that happens, that's when I'm like, okay, this looks real. So this is,
Yeah.
yeah,
Because people avoid definitely zooming in when it's the hoaxes.
yes, yeah, yeah. But there's no noise though. That's it bugs the crap out of me when there's like music playing. And that looks like Orion's belt right there. If we're looking, sorry here, everyone. I keep reminding you a little bit. So right up here, it looks like Orion's belt right there. 1, 2, 3.
You know what? There's a lot of talk out there. You've heard of experiences of people like in certain mountain areas and stuff seeing balls of fire. So that looks like an orb with like a fire around it. Very
It,
freaky. It looks legit to me as well.
yeah, I agree. I agree. And with me seeing what looks to be Orion's belt there, it kind of adds more to it for myself because I'm like, okay, like I can see a location. Not really saying it's like there's the Orion's belt.
Blake saying he saw something like that before.
Oh shit! Is
Love to
that
hear
plasma
about that.
UFO where it was dripping plasma? I can't see the comments. So Blake, if it was dripping, is that's the one that you saw that looked like it was dripping plasma? That would be interesting.
Yeah, let us know, brother. And I'm
All right, and
throwing
that's
them.
it.
Very cool, man. That's definitely a way to close out there on the videos, man. Thank you, Rye, for sharing that. You know, I definitely have addressed to everybody. I want to address it again, guys. We will, as I fix my hat, we will play your videos. I've had some people send it in some videos this week. I'm saving them for next week's review. I'm going to do viewers choice, send in videos that you guys have sent in, and we'll go over the ones that you guys send in. And the easiest way for me to get your videos, honestly, and you can send them in through the email, but the easiest way is if you have Facebook, send me them on Messenger. There, that's the easiest way for me to get them downloaded. But the email is too. I just, I'm not always great about checking my email. Um, but I'm getting better at it, and Stacy's helping me out. So guys, send them either way. I'm trying to get to everybody's emails you've sent me, messages and stuff. So I'm getting at them, guys. I promise. It might take me some time, but I will get back to them.
Yeah,
Uh,
I agree with you, Matt. Like Facebook Messenger is so much easier to deal with. It's clean is the issue
mhm.
because they can see who it came from. Whereas the emails, it's like and even if it's like in a communication to one another, it's just so much easier on Facebook
It
Messenger
really is.
or Instagram too. You know, it's the same kind of thing. I agree with you. I do answer a lot of emails, but I know I've lost interviews because I did not keep up with emailing people back because
Hmm.
it's not in disrespect. It's just like you said. It's just hard to keep up with it sometimes.
Right, right. It is.
Yeah,
I'm doing something real quick, guys.
no
I
problem.
am
Yeah, and
I am.
well, while you're doing that, I'll do a little. So here's something to watch out because we know AI is extremely difficult. It's becoming more and more difficult to deceive. In the beginning, it was like, oh, you could watch the fingers. You know, you see the fingers, and that was kind of thing to tell you. But now it's getting better and better. So, what to watch if you're watching a video and it's not a fluid video? There's like a gap between, or something kind of like it jumps. That is when you need to pay attention because that is a lot of times where it's either like we had watched one where there was a ball lightning where we believe that ball lightning it's in the parking lot, it looks real, and then all of a sudden it kind of changes and it really goes all crazy. It's at that point where it changes. I think that's when AI takes over because AI can take over at any end. What you do is what I would do is I would take a video, I would cut the last screen, like I would take a screenshot of it, then I put it into an AI video generator, and then you can continue from that point. So that is what's happening. AI videos, you can make up to a maximum of between 5 to 10 seconds right now,
Um,
kind of in the free ones. And then and then you
we're
can
not.
join them to make it longer. Okay. So
Apparently, we're not on the screen right now. Weirdly enough.
we're not
Um. Uh-oh. I don't know what's going on here.
on what? Sorry.
I'm looking at the YouTube Stacy just showed me, and there's nothing showing.
I'm going to
Yeah,
jump
there's
over.
an
I have it on too.
arrow. Did you close your shared thing there?
Yep, I did.
Um, okay, hold on a second, guys. I don't know what's going on here. Um, hold on, I'm going to remove us. Okay, we're back on. I don't know what happened. That was weird when you
Oh,
stopped
crap.
sharing it. There was something on the screen. It was like an arrow, but we're all good. I just pulled this out and went back in. So, guys, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to play a video for you, and we have
Now,
sound.
and I was doing all that talking, and I think that must not have been on.
Hey, that's okay. All right, we're going to let this play. It has audio.
All right. Let's rock and roll.
Oops, sorry. Wrong one, guys. Hold on a sec. Guys, what do you guys think about that one? I want to get everybody's opinion. You know, that one part of the video where they show the Bigfoot actually looking around, I found that extremely cool. You know, it looked real to me. What's everybody's opinions there? I want to get that.
Yeah, that is very interesting. Seeing some of those videos. The sleeping Bigfoot, I don't know, like the hair looked naturally gray or whitish on it as well. And I've never seen that before. Have you, Matt?
No, that was a new video that I've never seen as well. So that grabbed me. You know, the one with it looking around was very telling to me. It
Yep.
looked, real to me. So um,
Yeah,
I bought that one.
and yeah, I know. I'm always skeptical on it all, but I was like, okay, well, that looked pretty good. It looked pretty good. Okay.
I agree. I
Mhm.
agree. Let me see something here.
What else do you got there? Yeah, so that's a genome project. I've heard of the genome mapping project as well, where they're mapping the genome. So that might have been associated with that. And if they spent like $500,000, that's incredible. Maybe it's not spent. They also include like time. Like everybody's time is worth money as well. And so they're like, well, this is the amount of time that we've invested, and this is how much I'm worth per hour.
Right, right.
Hmm.
I agree. So here, I'm going to bring something else up real quick.
Let's do it.
Let me go back to the video area.
And and I don't know.
All right, here we
Let's do
go.
it.
Here's a normal human thumb bone. Underneath is a giant human thumb bone. We've got a replica of a thigh bone in our museum from a guy that would have been about 13 feet tall. If you meet a guy like that, call him sir. These jaw bones are on display at a hotel in Turkey, 6.5 inches across the TMJs. Any one of you could put your head inside the jaw and bounce it around. Waukesha, Wisconsin. They found a human skull 3 times the size of ordinary humans, found in an Indian burial mound. Roman Emperor Maximus was 8'6", 2,000 years ago, where we get our word maximum from. When the Mexicans, Cortez, went to Mexico and conquered part of it, the people who lived there said, oh, there used to be giants that lived on this continent. They brought a bone of one of these guys out. Just the thigh bone was as tall as Cortez. This is a giant block of rock. Who on earth is moving these things? Consider that's a camel in front of it for scale. Who's cutting and moving these things? This is a 39-pound axe head. Swing a 10-pound sledge for a few minutes and see why I'm wondering who's swinging a 39-pound axe head. And in Guam, they have a legend that the giants used to live on the island of Guam and built these big latte stones over there. In Indiana, 8 giants were found ranging from 8 to 9 feet long wearing heavy copper armor. The museum was not interested in them. Why would a museum not be interested in 9-foot skeletons to put on display? Could it be that there's a theory called evolution which says we started off small and we're getting bigger? Which makes us feel important, of course, We're evolving. Ye shall be as gods. You're getting better. Could it be the truth is exactly the opposite? People were much bigger before the flood and now we're getting worse? And maybe they're trying to hide that? The Smithsonian is responsible for hiding most of the discoveries. The Smithsonian
Miners discovered this 8,000-pound crystal in Arkansas. It was donated to
So
this.
that was the end of that one. There's a couple videos on that. That was the unedited one. I have one in here. So really,
Giants.
one falls into the conspiracy of, the Smithsonian and other government agencies that have, for a very, very long time, hushed these giant skeletons that have been found. Really well-known occasions of skeletons being found are, in Ohio, Wisconsin, in some other states, Pennsylvania, a lot of them around where these Indian burial mounds are. I believe so. Let's get into the conspiracy part of that, guys. What's your opinion on why they've done it? Now, obviously, and what I find funny too is what he said. Oh, you know what? They say we're getting bigger. Well, no, we were huge. We got smaller and we're getting bigger again. They don't want us to know that these giants were out there. Like, for instance, there's something I'm going to be making a video in the near future about. I'm really excited about. It's, I don't know if you guys know about the mountain ranges and different things around the world that look like petrified giants. And giant trees, like, they used to talk about in the Bible and other things like that, that there used to be trees that would go hundreds of feet up in the air. Well, there's some of those mountain ranges, like the Demon's Mound, I think they call it. It has the lines down the side and everything.
Devil's Tower.
Yeah, Devil's Tower. It
Yeah.
looks like from the top a petrified tree. They've taken pieces of tree and put them under microscopes. And when they looked at some of them, they looked like some of these giant mountain ranges that from above look like they have giant tree rings on the top. Now, one of the things that has been discussed is before the Great Flood, because of the Nephilim, that's supposedly why the Great Flood happened, was to get rid of these beings. Well, they sent supposedly the angels down, God did, to cut down these unbelievably monstrous trees because the Nephilim could climb them and get away from the flood. So, there's a huge thing out there, conspiracy on all of these mountain ranges that look like giant people. The Himalayan salt mines. I don't know if you guys have ever seen. There are things online you can take cuts of Himalayan salt and put them up next to slices of bacon, pieces of meat, things like that. And they look exactly like that. And the belief is that some of these salt mines are actually dead giants, and you're inside of these body parts. And what is, blood filled with? Tons of salt. So, just I think it's really interesting. And I have a video I've been working on that's going to be coming out. I'm going to be tackling this huge subject. I have some absolutely mind blowing pictures I'm going to be sharing with you guys in video. So, like, what's your thought, right? What is your
Well,
opinion
okay,
on why they would hide the giants?
okay, not talking giants, but if oh, I can hear my echo again. But if we want to go to like scientific, let's talk scientific, okay? For those who are like, I don't know, talk about the megafauna, okay? There was an area when we had megafauna where things were massive, like
Hmm.
10 times larger than what they were, okay? With that into accordance, if people believe in evolution, then humans should have grown into giant size as well. Like why were beavers, the size of a Volkswagen car? That means humans would have to have been that size as well. If we're
Right.
talking in that. Now, if we're talking conspiracy, not conspiracy, but if we're talking biblical history, it's Nephilim. 100%, we're talking the Nephilim. There were giants. And when they said that when Cortez came to like Mexico, and the Aztecs and Mayans were saying that, oh yeah, there was giants here. Well, I was talking with Freddie Silva, and he got to talk to a gentleman who is a caretaker at one of the sites here, and this caretaker said that there is a red-haired giant buried in one of the pyramids, because unlike in Egypt pyramids weren't really used as tombs. Here, some of them were used as tombs, and this one was. They accounted for this. Now, when the Smithsonian always comes up, the Smithsonian, in my opinion, isn't a museum per se. They are a gatekeeper. Okay. They are collector and allowing us to only see what they want us to see. So if people are like, oh, Smithsonian is a fantastic museum, well, that's a great front because you can go in and collect all the stuff, and then you put on
Right.
display what you want us to believe that there is, because there is a like, who is it? Kincaid. I forget. It was G.E. Kincaid. Don't quote me on the first initials, but he went into the Grand Canyon, exploring the Grand Canyon. He found some caves that were filled with Eastern artifacts, we'll say, like Egyptian and Asian artifacts, and he discovered giants as well. He was sponsored by Smithsonian, and then they cut all that ties. They disavowed it all. They said this didn't happen. This is all a lie. But there are newspaper clippings to prove that this gentleman was in the area at this time when he arrived. So this is something for you guys all to believe, is that the Smithsonian is covering up 100%. Bring up. To what extent, we don't know. We can only speculate. We really can, but they are covering up.
And just to real quick interrupt you, just to shout out to my members, definitely something coming up very soon that will be exactly talking about that. Rye, I want to actually jump back
Yeah.
into the
Please
reviews.
do. Please do.
I have a very cool video to pop up. Thank you so much, Josie. That is phenomenal. Thank you so much for doing that. We appreciate it more than you realize. So here we go.
The way it hits the window is very strange and unnatural.
I mean, very strange behavior, though.
I'm sorry, but that scared me. When it hit the
Yeah.
window, I went, huh.
Yeah, the way it hit the window was so strange. I just like, that's why I wanted to do it, because they were talking about
Can you put that up again, Matt?
yeah, for
Goodbye.
sure, the Skinwalker connection. Here we go again, guys.
The way it hits the window is very strange and unnatural.
I mean, holy shit.
And so that is a coyote, but I'll tell you,
Right.
that is a little bigger of a coyote.
Yeah.
I've seen a ton of coyotes. I grew up all around coyotes all the time, but I wouldn't. Owl says rabies. I would not say rabies because it looks healthy. You know, you will see when an animal is sick. That's a coyote, not a wolf. Yeah, I agree, Josie. Totally. But
Yeah.
that's not rabies. Rabies would not be we doing that. And perhaps the window is slightly tinted. Maybe he's getting a bit of a reflection of himself. That's the only thing I could think of. But when he hit that window, geez.
So strange. And you're right. Maybe there is a tint and a reflection to it. But you know, for somebody that it wants to go into, BJ says it's a coy wolf. Somebody that wants to go into, you know, possible skinwalker type of thing. Man, I definitely believable that could possibly be a skinwalker. So freaky. You know, and was not happy at all that person was there. So if it could see through, they did not like that person at all.
Well, and even if it couldn't see through, as soon as it hit that window, I'm sorry, but a
Freaked
regular
me.
animal would be like gone.
Yeah.
Right? But it stayed there. It stayed
Yeah.
there, you know.
multi
is-
multi layers to that video, very strange
Mhm.
and creepy. But I got another. This is a mind-blowing video to me. I've never seen it before. This is going to tie into the giants kind of subject that I've been getting into. own door was closing.
Can you do that again?
Yeah, for sure. Here you go. There's another video out there that I might even have it, where there are a number of people around that are like looking at it like how is that possible? And if you looked at the outside of it, it looked like what I was talking about at the Devil's Mound. Legit to me. That did not look like,
It
AI.
does, but it definitely looks like two different videos stitched together. I will say that, and that's where I get suspicious, because it looks like two different videos. Because the first one had some green grass, but it had snow, and this one doesn't.
Okay.
And that's just me being the way I am. I'm not saying it's not real. I'm just saying why would they stitch those two videos
Well,
together?
there's been other people that have made videos in that area before.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, let me see here. I have other videos.
It's just me, the skeptic.
Oh no, it's always good to be skeptical. No, for sure. Let me see. This next video. We'll
Oh
play
crap!
this
I'm
one.
way behind on my messages here.
All right, here you go, guys. That is either Project Bluebeam, which, if anybody is aware, and I've done a video on Project Bluebeam. I'm sure BJ will share that video's information. You could go and find out what it is. It's a government project where they have created and have a working system where they can put real holograms in the sky.
Yeah.
And this falls into the conspiracy that is supposedly going to take place in the future, where the government wants to enact one world order where there's one country or power in control of the entire world. And the rumor out there is, that has been spoken about by whistleblowers involved with the government, that they are going to perform a fake alien invasion, and that is how they're going to try to get control of everyone to go under this new world order of just one control over everyone everywhere. And
I told you I had a dream about that, right?
no,
Oh yeah, it was an alien invasion, and then they used it to orchestrate a one world government, and to bring everybody together, because this alien invasion attacked Earth, and we were told to believe it was these aliens, but in fact it was our own governments that attacked us, and they made it look like it was aliens, so that we would all come together because we had one common outside enemy. So that's why this one world government would be thrust together. But here's something for you: is the 3-eye atlas that is supposed to approach Earth. The nearest it's supposed to approach Earth is in around December 19th, which is oddly strange around the winter solstice. And so that's when the 3-eye atlas is supposed to be allegedly come near Earth. But the closest it's going to be is kind of like the closest Mars ever gets to Earth. That is as close as this object is supposed to be to Earth. But could that be the start of Project Bluebeam, this alleged alien attack? Because how for the love of God can you find a moving object out past our solar system that is moving irregularly, or not normally, in this vastness of space? Like,
Right.
we have trouble tracking things in the ocean, okay? And we're talking trillionth to a trillionth power, like, trillionth to a power to the size of what we're trying to track something out in outer space. Like, that is kind of what we're saying. It's so much greater, and you think you can find that needle in the haystack? I highly doubt that.
Right. I agree. I agree. So, um, let's bring up the next video here, guys.
Oh, and one last thing. I agree with Angry German. The real enemy is carbs.
Carps.
Carbs, like carbohydrates.
Oh,
That's the real
okay.
enemy. Yeah.
Let me see here. Oh, okay. Here's some.
What appears to be a very tall being seen doing push-ups on a hilltop.
Oh, what the crap? Is that a guy? What the frick? What was that? Dude, that was a skinwalker. What? I videoed it. What the frick? I'm gonna get my dog. That was a skinwalker. Yeah, what?
That one where that guy or giant was walking in the field, that one where it's kind of in the tree line, that one looked real.
I've seen that video before, and I'll have to find the longer version. That's why I wanted to tell you guys during the video. I've seen it before. It is 100% mind blowing. I think it's real. It looks like a small pack of wolves or something, and one breaks off and goes into the trees. And then as soon as something comes out, it's a man on all fours and gets up and is like, hunched over, walking really fast, by the way. So I've seen that one. That one has really freaked me out. I think it's real. I've seen it before. Very intriguing.
I would say Junior Vargas. I agree with. Yeah, there is a board game, like a card game called the Illuminati card game, and each card describes what will happen in the year. And Project Bluebeam is a card in that game. Yes, that's incredible.
All right, I am putting some more videos in here.
Do it.
Give me a minute here, guys.
I hate that they have like these crazy music, like the
Yeah,
suspenseful music. I understand a little bit, but if they just had the original, would be so much better. Just
right,
keep it
right.
OG, my friends.
All right, hold on a second here.
Stay classy.
I agree. All right, here we go.
Here
Let's
we
get
go.
the next video up.
3, It's interesting.
Yeah, interesting. Definitely, if there is anything anywhere that
Mhm.
there could be a giant creature, it is in our oceans. They are so vast.
I was
We
just saying that earlier. How
I think
there's
they've only studied like 5% of the oceans on our planet,
Mhm.
and they have spots where it goes so deep and goes through tunnels that they believe that could go towards the center of the planet, where they believe there are other oceans
Do
where
you do you recall when they set off? It was like the largest bomb, the step under from a nuclear bomb, and they sent that off, and they set it off in like the Gulf of Mexico. Do you
and
recall
what
that?
happened.
Like
They've set off a lot of nukes
yes,
in the ocean.
but like this is recent, and you would think that environmental groups would be up in arms over this because how many like if you set off a huge bomb within the ocean, the water, you're killing a ton of wildlife. You're killing a ton of fish. I'm sorry. Do you
Oh,
think
yeah,
that would
and
be
radiating the ocean.
yeah, but this wasn't nuclear. This one that I was talking about wasn't nuclear. It was very recent. It was like maybe like 3 years ago, and they set it off in
Mhm.
the Gulf there. Uh, and my speculation was maybe there was something there. Maybe
Very
it wasn't a
possible.
test. It was like there was something there, and we're like, oh, we're just testing.
Well, not only could it be something like a extremely large animal, is Josie Nebby, you're funny. Is there's been a lot of talk about USOs, which are UFOs under the water. They've talked about in the Bermuda Triangle that what has been causing the disappearances of, and yes, I agree. I do remember the city in China that showed up in the clouds, which could be a Project Bluebeam.
Mm. Yeah.
I'll get that video up here actually in a minute, guys. But there's been talk that there are alien bases under the water. And what has been making things disappear in the Bermuda Triangle is actually an AI controlled alien base that has been there for either hundreds or thousands of years, and it moves a very little amount that all of the government knows when it moves, so they stay out of that area. And what this thing does is when things come in the vicinity of where it is, zap, it's gone. It gets rid of it. And what this thing is, it's the people are saying, is that it is 24/7 making and breaking down different uh, drones, UFO drones of different types that are sent out on missions to get information of whatever, and they're built specifically for getting whatever information it needs. And then when they come back in, they're broken down, the parts taken apart, and then utilized for making another one for whatever it sends it out for, which is
That's
really interesting.
That's a
And
fantastic theory. I
yeah,
I can get behind that. That sounds extremely interesting, you know? And when you're talking about USOs, literally off the coast here, like just like it was videoed a USO. It was either entering or exiting the water here where I live, in Campeche.
it's happening a lot and a lot more, and people are catching them on recordings all the time.
Yep.
Preston Dennett, who have had on the show numerous times, is a good friend of mine. He is one of the world's most preeminent researcher experts on USOs, UFOs, UAPs, and he's a part of what is the UFO
MUFON.
MUFON. He's a part of MUFON, and he's written like I think almost 40 books. He's on
Yeah.
all of the TV shows, Ancient Aliens and other shows. He's on all of them.
And
So
he's on like the top podcast as well, right?
yes. Yep,
Yes.
and I was on his show recently, him and
Mhm.
Dolly Saffron, who is, one of the world's most well-known, experiencers. She's been, taken by aliens supposedly, numerous times, and has actually, a really close relationship with some of them. Hey, Sugi, how you doing? Scott from South Carolina, how you doing? Good to see everybody popping in. We've got a really big group tonight, 53. If you guys haven't clicked the like button, make sure you do. I'd appreciate it. It just takes a second to pop back out and click it. As I've been telling you guys, what happens sometimes, hey, Al13, sometimes what happens, and YouTube lets me and Rye and other creators know, for whatever reason, people just get unsubscribed. I don't know if it's a problem with just the program of YouTube or what, if there's something else nefarious going on. But just always make sure that you guys are subscribed and that the notification bell and stuff is clicked, because other people will say, hey, my notifications were off. I don't understand. I wasn't getting a message that your videos were up. So just make sure that they're up, guys. So let's move on to the next video here. You know what, that one, I'm going to save this one towards the end. This is like my favorite one.
Okay.
So
I'm looking forward to that then.
Let me throw another one up here. Let me bring it into my system.
Let's see.
All right, guys, here we go. I'm going to throw this one up. Okay, hold on a sec.
No problem. No problem.
I have to click it and bring it in. All right, give me one more sec.
What we're thinking of as aliens are they're extra dimensional beings that an earlier precursor of the space program made contact with. They are not what they claim to be. They have infiltrated a lot of aspects of the military establishment, particularly the Area 51. The disasters that are coming, the military, the government knows about them, and there's a lot of safe areas in this world that they could begin moving the population to now, Art.
But they're not doing anything.
They are not. They want the major population centers wiped. What we're thinking.
Who that guy was a whistleblower that worked for the government, and he worked in a section that was dealing with aliens and other life forms from outside of Earth. So that was who he is. I've heard the longer interview, and he really lets some wild stuff out there, stuff that we've heard before. So it's just something that I am 100% in belief of. They've been here for as long or longer than we have. Hybrids are among us. In fact, anybody has paid attention to the news. The president, just within the last couple weeks, was briefed on hybrids. He was briefed on the fact that they are here. They have been here. They are living among us, and we can't really tell the difference between them. Now, there's some that you can, and they're the ones that are the Nordics, they call them. They're like very pale skin. They have like blondish white hair. They're taller than most people. They have like bluish blue or gray bright eyes. And there's people like that are all over the world, and we've seen pictures. People have got pictures of them, and they are supposedly one of the alien races that have been hybridized and are part of our societies. And they say a lot of them, even like shape changers, like reptilians, who are supposed to not be a positive alien force. They're supposed to be negative, that have wormed their way into all of our government agencies all over the world, positions of power, which is nerve-wracking, and things like that. So what are your thoughts on that, guys?
And I agree with you, Matt, with the hybrids. I have my own theory about hybrids, but I believe that they're out there. I believe the aliens are among us. And when we're talking about like the reptilians, I was talking with Rebecca Keating, where she had a face to face encounter with a reptilian that hissed at her at a movie theater. You know, so they are out there. And Wimbley is saying, I think 23andMe was about locating people with alien DNA. I don't know if it was locating alien DNA, but I agree with you, Wimbley, that 23andMe and all those DNA companies, it was for more than, oh, we're just going to get your DNA and, you know, you can find out who your ancestry is and all that. That was just the front for it. Yeah, they were collecting DNA for a purpose. I I have thoughts that it was, one of my thoughts was it was such as the, you know, when they said that Jesus was going to be born and they like murdered all the, oh wow, Josie, do you see
Oh,
that?
wow. Josie.
Thanks, that's awesome. That is
You are
fantastic.
absolutely unbelievable. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say other than God bless you. Thank you. Um, you're so generous. Man, you're amazing. Thank you, Josie. Josie has been somebody that has been in all of our live streams lately. She has been all around comments and in the videos and stuff. I want to tell you how much I appreciate you just being a part of Planet 412. But God,
Mhm.
thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Fantastic, fantastic. Yeah, and just saying, like, you know, not everyone can give, and that is fine. You know, like we are independent. I'm going to say this: we are independent journalists because we're actually bringing you information that other news stream, mainstream media will not bring you. We're independent
Mhm.
journalists, and we're doing it off our own time, and we thoroughly appreciate. But not everyone can pay or like donate, and that is
Right.
understandable. But what you can do, and it doesn't cost you a dime, is literally like hit the like, hit the subscribe, and share the show. Sharing the
Yep.
show is huge. And even commenting, like after this live stream is over, not just in the live comment, but comment in the like just in the regular comments. It really helps. It'll
Yeah.
actually, YouTube sees this and it's just like, oh, this is a popular show. A lot of people are commenting and it keeps pushing it and keeps pushing it. And that helps us to make a little bit of money as well. So if you can't donate, completely understandable. We're not saying you need to. We're saying just help out a little bit.
100%. Kel, thank you so much. Gifting a Planet 412 membership. I appreciate that as well. Forest Friend is the one who got the membership. So thank you very much. I'm actually, as I've been sitting here, I'm trying to turn on my feature that I can gift memberships. So
Do you want me
give
to tell
me,
you how to do it? It's pretty simple. I
yeah,
can walk
tell
you
me
through.
how.
Go to the actual live stream on YouTube itself.
Okay.
Okay. You will see you'll
Actually, I went in there. I can't do it. It says on Google I have to go to Studio and turn it on.
oh, really?
Yeah, because
Because if
I
you go
went
to
to
where the comments are, if you go to where the comments are, you go to comment, it'll have a little money. It'll has like a little
right.
money
Yeah,
thing.
it's not turned on.
Ah, ah.
So that's what I'm doing as we speak. I
Okay,
looked
so
on.
I'll continue talking.
Thank you.
I'll take the reins here. I don't know if I've ever hosted a show before. No, I kid, I kid. But yeah, there is a. So I want to get back to that DNA thing. So what I'm thinking is like, you know, when Jesus was born, they they went through. They were trying to document, you know, the firstborn son of all these families, and it was because they wanted to kill them, right? Do you not think that this could possibly be that what they're doing right now? They're looking for a certain DNA marker. They're looking for a certain DNA match. Maybe it's either they're searching for Nephilim blood, alien blood, or Christ consciousness or Christ blood. I because they do. If you think, well, like how would they know? Well, they have the spikes. They had the spikes, the nails. They had the crown of thorns. They all have blood on them. They can get that DNA. It's all there.
100%.
Yeah. So that's something. But yeah, those and hey, don't get me wrong. I wanted to do those DNA things. I was all for it. My sister actually bought them for my parents, and my parents are a little strange sometimes. Sometimes they're so bought in with everything, but that one thing they were like, no, we're not going to do it. We don't trust this. We're a little skeptical. So good on them for being skeptical. I think that is fantastic. I'll eventually show some support and be part of the members soon, Rye and Matt, once I get to Texas. No problem. So everybody, if you don't know Matt, Blake from Mountain Man Explore the Truth, his podcast, it kind of was a little bit on hold right now because, he had a lot of work. He had some issues with work, but now he is moving to Texas. And I believe once he gets there and gets set up, he'll be back in the saddle, posting content and being part of these shows as well. Blake is a good friend of mine,
Yes.
and then Matt as well. I think Matt was the introduction for Blake, or vice versa. It was something like that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I remember actually. Matt, Blake started his podcast when I started the Lost Frequency, and we kind of like joined forces a little bit. But he knew Matt already prior to this, and he was actually the one who introduced me to Matt. He kind of said, "You need to talk to Matt," and so thanks, Blake. See, I do give credit where credit's due sometimes.
Blake, he's a great guy, man.
Yeah, he is. He is. Now, what else is there? So we looked at some of those videos. They were great. Has anybody seen any new videos recently? Anything that they want to post? Or actually, hang on. Anybody got any questions in the chat? If you do them all in all caps. Well, Matt is setting this up. So for the next 2 minutes here, anybody got a question? Post it in all caps in the chat right now, and I will answer it. I think Matt's getting it set up here right now.
I'm trying it. I'm not finding it. So as I am doing the show here, I'm actually uploading another video.
Okay.
So
okay, perfect.
I'm gonna.
Oh, here we go. Nancy's got a question. Octopus have DNA that is not from Earth bloodline.
100%.
They're alien DNA.
Yes, that is true. 100%.
Now, how it got here is the bigger question. Did it somehow come through a meteorite that struck the Earth and it brought in some sort of DNA somehow or something? I don't know. I'm throwing that out. Or were they like this alien species that live underwater and then they get into their little spaceships, or I don't know. All right. So, Matt, are you going to post that, pop up that video then?
Downloading it
perfect.
Real quick.
So, Kel, just subscribe to Mountain Man. Perfect. Here we go. Question is, how can is a Jew known as God chosen people? Oh, Josie, that is a loaded question. Originally, yes, but I don't believe they're the chosen people anymore. I honestly do not believe they are the chosen people, but they use that to do things that maybe they shouldn't be doing. That is what I will say. That's how I'll answer it, because I can't really answer that on YouTube.
All right, guys, let's get back to the videos. Here you go.
I have a really weird story. So this guy, his name is Cliff High. It was 1997. He developed this software program called WebBot. And what it would do, it would scan the entire internet, collect data. It would make predictions for the stock market. But then he delved into it a little more. It's just like, let's see what else it can predict. In 2009, it came up with a prediction of the future that there was going to be a battle in the air with the military and UFOs, and that even UFOs would be fighting UFOs.
Whoa.
But there had to be a trigger to
set it in motion.
Yeah, set it in motion. It said that when this trigger happens, then 39 days later, this prediction will come true. Here's the crazy part. 2009. The trigger was Donald Trump would be interviewed by Joe Rogan.
Bro, no.
Nuh-uh. No way, dude. That's crazy.
I have a really weird story. So this guy,
mind-blowing right there. Now that interview, has that interview happened? I don't think
a while ago. Yes.
Oh,
yep,
it did. So in 2009. So it didn't, this trigger didn't happen.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that it won't.
I think it happened in November. I think it happened in November of
Oh,
last year.
has it been 39 days? Yeah, it's been
Oh
more than
yeah,
39
yeah.
days.
I'm
But
trying to remember when you.
39 days could be a mistake. It
That
could
could
be a year
be
from that.
39 months. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Um,
really interesting. The part that grabbed me is it won't just be us fighting the aliens. It will be UFOs fighting UFOs, which means whoever we're friends with, whoever has, positive things in mind for the human race and want us to succeed are going to be helping us if that goes down. I just think it's not if. I think it's a matter of when something like that happens. I really do. There's something about planet Earth that aliens are here all the time. It's either they're utilizing things on our planet for fuel or other things, you know, but they're here all the time. And there's a reason for that. There's something special about planet Earth. And it just makes you wonder,
I think
why.
like what we see on Hollywood is always like soft disclosure, and I really believe
Oh,
that
100%.
Men in Black. At first I thought, oh, this is a great comedy, this is funny, but then I'm like, no, this seems more and more legit. Like
I
we
agree.
actually are like this stopping point, and there are aliens among us who are living among us.
I agree. I agree 100%. Um, I think that, this, like you said, soft disclosure, and it's well known that
Hmm.
it's been going on in Hollywood forever. And it's just, powers that be trying to prepare us for, whatever is going to go down. So very interesting. So I'm putting another video in. Let me
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right, I am uploading this. Give me a second here, guys, and we'll get our next video up. So what do you think, Rye? You like this new format that I'm doing here?
I think it's great, man. I think it's fantastic of including the everybody in on this. I like it. I do. I think it is great that I would
It's
love to do
going
something like
really
this as
well.
well. Yeah.
Everybody's responding to it. So
And
Scott
with
from
it, Scott.
Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that, man. You guys are absolutely phenomenal tonight. I don't know how to just, man. You guys always say you're my extended family. And I really mean that. This is a special place. When I created Planet 412, I meant for it to be this very inclusive family. There's no judgment here. There's no trolling. This is a safe haven for everybody, for people, not just for people that have had experiences, but for everyone. So, man, I just can't tell you how much I appreciate the love that is being shown tonight. Thank you, guys.
And Sugi is talking about the Battle of Los Angeles, and I agree. How many, like she says, 99% of the American citizens never even heard of it. Yeah, that's when they saw something over, and that was during World War
And
II,
they
I believe.
fired for how long? Like an hour or
Oh, it
something,
was
or 2 hours
ridiculous.
up into the sky?
Yep, yep. They saw something. There was something there,
Yeah,
and
100%.
yeah.
And they also had in the 70s, I believe, there was the lights over either the 70s or 60s or even 50s. They had the UFOs that flew over Washington.
Hmm.
A
Hmm.
very well-known event.
And
So
the key thing was the formation. Actually, it was the formation was that of shoot, it was a like the Luftwaffe, the
yeah,
Nazi Luftwaffe Air Force. It was a formation that they flew, and this is
which
what
is crazy.
holy crap.
Carol,
This is awesome.
another person. Carol is another valued member of Planet 412. She's always around. Thank you, sweetheart. You guys are really making my heart full tonight. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I'll be honest with you. Like this is the most I've ever had love from the channel. There's been times I'd be like, I don't understand why people don't share the love with me.
I wonder who's bringing it. Could be my ravishing good looks that is getting you all these
It
donations.
could be right. They definitely. I'll tell you what. Whenever Ryan, Carol, thank you, sweetheart. I can't tell you how much all of you I appreciate each and every one of you, and even guys. If you're not donating, just being here means the world. But people always say when we're together, right? They love the shows, man. So without further ado, let's hit off the next video.
I have a really weird story. So this guy, his name is Cliff High. It was 1997. He developed this software program called WebBot. And what it would do, it would scan the entire internet, collect data. It would make predictions for the stock market. But then he delved into it a little more. And it's just like, let's see like what else it can.
I already showed this video. Sorry. I need to, when I upload a video, I have to click it. So hold on a sec. Let me go back into my thing here. All right, there it is. All right, 1 second. I will put this up in one hot second.
Yeah, like Stacy says, YouTube loves the comments, so that is huge to help the channel too. That's exactly it. It really does. Yeah.
All right, here comes the video, guys. Let me scroll down because I got a lot uploaded in here right now. All right, there it is. Here we go.
Expose the secret behind toothpaste colors. Listen up.
You ever hear the toothpaste theory? Toothpaste? Yeah. So you know how the toothpaste, at the bottom of that shit, there's always like a block of color, white, but on the thing there's like a little square.
Yeah. What is that? What is that?
You either get a black square, a red square, a blue square. You know what those mean?
No.
They're all the same toothpaste brand. They're all the same type of toothpaste.
Oh shit.
But theory goes that the elites or the people that know the code stay away from certain colors of the toothpaste.
Whoa.
So it's like if you know, you know.
Yeah.
The code is if you have the green on your toothpaste, it means it's all natural. If you have the blue, it says it has natural plus medicine.
Okay.
If it has red, it's natural with chemical. And if it has black, it's all chemical. You gotta look at this and like, oh fuck.
No, usually they're all black. I don't think I've ever brushed a thing without the black.
This is true. This guy exposed the secret behind toothpaste.
So what do you think about that? Are you guys aware of the colors on the toothpaste? Did you know that, Rye?
I've been using all natural toothpaste for years now. So I've backed out of using any type of chemical type toothpaste for quite a while. I never knew the colors. I've heard about the colors before, but I've been staying away from all that types of toothpaste, especially fluoride free. Trying to find fluoride free is
we are going to switch. When I saw that, I'm like, oh my God. So we get like a better kind of toothpaste, the like more expensive, like Colgate. And it doesn't have the color on there, but I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to look. Kid Arachnid, I do know, John. We're not like good friends or anything like that, but yes, we do know each other. We've chatted before. I had mentioned to him, hey, when are you going to do my experience? And he said,
go ahead.
Gonna be down the road because so many people have. So when I've made 2 videos with bedtime stories, which is one of the biggest channels on YouTube, and they're ultra close with Mr. Ballin. And I was talking to them. I'm like, hey, do me a favor, say something to him. Tell him, you told me before you're gonna do my story. When are you gonna get to it? And they messaged him, and he said, just tell Matt. Same as I told him before. A lot of people have done his experience. I want to wait till, it's
Till it
died
dies
down.
down a little bit.
But the channel's getting bigger. I'm doing more and more things, and I have a gigantic movie coming out that Christopher Garetano and I are going to make together about my experience. It's a movie slash documentary, and it's not going to get smaller after that. So maybe that will make him want to do it. I don't know. But I'm never been more excited about anything than what's coming up with me and Christopher Garetano. It's going to be absolute. There you go. What
It's
color is it?
green. It's green.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm
No
super
fluoride,
stoked.
vegan and cruelty free. Synflor, without sulfates, triclosalins, and without colors or artificial colors, and without artificial flavors as well. Yeah, and I can see that Josie says she uses baking soda and peroxide. That is the best. That is the best thing to use.
BJ, you better make sure you get a natural one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going to move on here. I'm going to upload another video in here. Give me a second. But as I was saying, guys, I'm just so super stoked. I've seen that before too. I want to use that one about me and Christopher's movie that we're making. It's going to be absolutely incredible and mind blowing. So that one, and David Wolf coming out with his documentary he made. It's been 2 years. I'm going to be featured in that one coming out soon. So a lot of big stuff, and then us on location, I think, is going to change the channel as well. So here I am trying to get to my other videos. Give me 1 second here.
And if you guys haven't liked and subscribed to Matt's channel, please make sure you do that. Hit the bell for notifications so you will not miss any upcoming shows.
100%. Thanks, Rye. Let's see.
And if you're looking for more content, you guys can always check out Codega's Codex of Curiosities as well. Shameless plug.
No, you are on the show, guys. Rye does an absolutely incredible job. If you're not aware, so make sure that you guys get over to his channel and check it out. Let me see what video this is. Give me a second.
While he's doing that, I'm going to keep talking. Yeah, so on my channel, if you guys don't know, I do mostly just interviews. I interview people with all strange encounters who have done research on many different things. And I did a live recently where I shared some of my experiences as well. And finally did that. It was kind of, I've done that on so many other channels. I've never really done it on mine. So I thought it was about time to do that. All right, Kid Arachnid, we'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by.
Kid Arachnid, thanks for being here. Much appreciated. I am trying to find my videos.
Looking for that. Matt's thumbnails, they've gone next level. I was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, this is,
thank you.
You're hitting it out of the park here. And so I got to step up my game because my friend Brad as well, I was looking at his YouTube thumbnails and I'm like, man, like I did step it up recently, but I think they're lacking. And so I got to try changing them up just a little bit more, adding something. I got to find my groove. That's it. That's
all right. I got one up. Rye, you're doing a great job, but I have stepped it up with the thumbnails. I'll definitely make sure I help you out with yours, bro. We'll pick them up. So here is the next video, guys. This is unbelievably creepy. One of my favorite ones I downloaded for tonight.
Just outside your front door, as seen in this first video. This chilling Ring camera footage was captured around 1 a.m. By that time, the homeowners were already fast asleep. The next morning, they woke up to something unexpected. As they checked their phones, they noticed a notification from the Ring app. Motion detected at your door. Confused, they clicked on the alert, and what the camera had captured left them stunned.
Someone's listen or hail from it. I deploy into the field there, and I can be right to there after you. Has to see someone fixing or hail from it. I do boys into the field there, and he can be lighted up there.
On screen was a woman, but not just any woman. Her appearance was almost otherworldly. Dark circles hung heavy under her eyes. She shuffled back and forth in front of the door, mumbling in a language that was completely unintelligible. The couple, shocked by what they had witnessed, uploaded the footage to TikTok to share what they had experienced. Fortunately, the woman never returned. But even now, they remain deeply unsettled. And honestly, who could blame them? But they're not the only ones afraid that the person outside might come back for them. Let's see how it unfolds in the following video.
Up and down.
That creeped the hell out of me. I don't know if that's AI. It looks pretty good to me. At the very least, like weird thing, it could just be an old lady that has dementia that never comes out of the house, super pale. I don't know what she was holding either. I couldn't really tell. Let me go back. I'll turn it on for a minute and I'll shut.
Just outside your front door, as seen in this first video. This chilling Ring camera footage was captured around 1 a.m. By that time, the homeowners were already fast asleep. The next morning, they woke up to something unexpected. As they checked their phones, they noticed a notification from the Ring app. Motion detected at your door. Confused, they clicked on the alert. And
it's a cane. It's the end of the cane.
Keep it going, Matt. Keep it going.
Oh, okay.
Just outside your front door, as seen in this first video. This chilling Ring camera footage was captured around 1 a.m. By that time, the homeowners were already fast asleep. The next morning, they woke up to something unexpected. As they checked their phones, they noticed a notification from the Ring app. Motion detected at your door. Confused, they clicked on the alert. And what the camera had captured left them stunned.
Has to see someone fixing or hail from it. I do boys into the field there, and he can be lighted up there. Has to see someone fixing or hail from it. I do boys into the field there, and he can be lighted up there.
On screen was a woman, but not just any woman. Her appearance was almost otherworldly.
In the field or something.
Dark.
Yeah.
Angry
Man.
German says so fake.
Okay.
I would say there's something about her hands that make me throw me in that camp as well.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. And very possible. I didn't know if it was real either, but I wanted to throw it up. It's definitely worth.
Oh
just-
yeah, but I
Yeah.
agree with Josie that like there's this chanting going on.
Yeah. Angry German says the noise is a loop. There's no video noise. It's way too good of quality. Very, very possible. It did sound weird, almost like it was running backwards for a second. If the dogs and stuff were real, the dogs howling was creepy too, if it's real. But I agree, there were some discrepancies there that make you question the legitimacy of the video.
It happens.
I agree. Let's see here. BJ saying talking about tunnels and boys in the field, and she
Yes.
likes that.
Boys in the field. I agree with boys in the field. There was something like that too.
Right. She's chanting. The video quality is telling. You're right. Yeah, me too. Black-eyed kids, people, they are freaky as hell. Very creepy. Definitely, regardless if it's fake or not. Let me move on. I'll put another video up for you guys.
Right on.
I got a bunch. I just got to make sure that it's the right one and not one of the ones I'm throwing in my members video. I'm going to try. You know what? Stacy made a good point to me. She said, stop promising you're going to get the video up. I'm like, I guarantee I'll get it up, but it's like 75% done. I'm so anal, guys, about wanting to make it good and perfect for you, that's why it's been late. So,
And I'm gonna give like myself when I made the Nazca lines video about the Nazca lines, for every what is it? Every 5 minutes of video, it was an hour long of editing. Okay.
yeah, it takes forever. The part of editing where you have to get the pictures and the sound and stuff. That's what takes the longest. My good friend Carol Ann Reed from the In Between, we had a discussion one night, and Stacy was like, "How long does it take you? Why Matt takes forever on his media part?" She said, "Oh my God, that's the worst part. That's what takes forever. It takes hours upon hours. You download it, and then you upload it and put it in. You got to cut it in." So,
Yes, that's an issue. Is if you and this is another thing, people. If you render a video, like that means you've put all these cuts and you made it all, and then you render it. That takes like hours to render. It literally you walk away and your computer renders it to make it into one. Takes everything and moves it into one track. But if you made a mistake or you forgot something, you got to do it all over again. You got to go back. Do you think there might be something underground at the Nazca lines? I don't think so. Under the Nazca lines, I think the Nazca
agreed,
lines
Al.
are above ground, as a sign, as a signal. Like Peru is a hot spot. That is one place I want to dive deep and go.
Thank you, Wembley. I am hard on myself, but I want to be good for you guys.
I think it's important, Matt, that you're hard on yourself because then you turn out a good product. Like we know someone that I used to be associated with. They weren't hard on themselves, and they don't turn out a good product.
Right,
I'm not gonna
right,
mention any names, but
right.
I'll just leave it at that. But you need to be hard on yourself, so you always do a step better, a little bit better this time, a little bit
Hey,
better.
Owl 13, what's your channel? Want to push that here? I wasn't aware you had a channel. I
Oh, there we go.
apologize. So we're gonna
Takes
definitely
8
push
hours to
that.
do 3 to 6 minutes sometimes, but oh my god. Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, 5 minutes and it's 1 hour." And I was complaining about that, but Owl 13, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So please let me know what your channel is, and we will push that here. I definitely want to check it out. Shit, Owl 13 has been a
Thanks,
great
DJ.
part of Planet 412 as well lately. And then, guys, we're
You've been
gonna
doing
move.
Matt, you've been doing a lot of lives, right? So you do
Yeah,
lives on Saturdays and Tuesdays, right?
yeah, and I'm 2 times guaranteed a week, and maybe I'll start doing more. It's
I
a lot of work, I'll be honest, because I've been lacking on my regular videos, so I'm not sure if I will do more. Plus, as I've told everybody, I'm a sports broadcaster as well, and it's football season. I call high school football games. I'm a color commentator. I have another YouTube channel called Just Football with Matt Amsh. If anybody's into football, I call high school football games, and a lot of big things on the horizon from my Just Football page. But we started changing the format up for my games too. So
y'all gotta see this. I just talked to a tree. Yes, I talked to a tree. I saw it on TikTok, so I went to my backyard and I talked to a tree and it responded to me. And I called my sister. She's not picking up the phone, but I need you guys to see this. Okay, there is nothing on the side of me. There's nothing on the side of me, nothing above me. Okay. Tree, if you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Okay. Tree, did you guys see that? If you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Oh my god, thank you. Tree, if you can hear me, touch my shoulder. Okay.
weird, huh? I mean, I didn't see any wire or anything, but obviously it could be very fake. But I don't know. I don't think that was legit, but I just wanted to show you guys. Kind of strange, trees are alive. So, is it possible? It's with all the weird stuff on this planet and what I've seen. Yeah, anything is
Maybe
possible.
the trees on planet 412. No. But
I don't know.
I agree. Hey, okay, so here's a test. If you're not sure if it's legit or not, go try it yourself and let us know. You know, like if I was her, I would have been videoing all around. Like if it was legitimate, she should have been videoing on the ground because I hate that when,
Right.
you know, it could be someone with a little bit of fishing line or something, but I guess it kind of went up. Maybe they're pushing up. I don't know. But it did. Yeah, I agree, Suji. She sounds freaked out. So I will give it that. I will give her the way she was acting. It sounded like that. Who knows?
Right. Stacy just recently.
Oh, sorry. Owl 13. Did she post her channel?
Yeah, Stacy put it up. So let me see here. I'm looking at her channel right now. Let me put that up again so everybody can see it.
Hmm.
So there it is, guys.
Where is that? Sorry, I don't see it.
I
There
just
it is.
put it up.
Okay.
There
There we
you
go. There
go.
we go. Sorry, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, guys, definitely do me a favor. Go over to Al 13's YouTube channel. Make sure you go over there, subscribe to her channel, hit her notification bell, help her out, help her grow. I'll do everything I can always to help anybody out that comes to my channel that's a creator and is part of the 412 family. You better believe that I will go all out. Ryan knows I do for
He
my
does.
friends. So
He does.
and thank you for being a part of 412, Al. Well, absolutely. Josie Nebby just subscribed. Alf just said he's gonna check it out. How you doing, Alf? Good to see you. Kel subscribed. So yeah, definitely. I just subscribed as well. So let's see. Let me get another.
Fantastic.
Oh, I tell you what, we're getting ready to close down here, guys. So what I'm going to do is I am going to play my favorite video that I have been saving all night, and I'll get your opinions on it, and then we are going to cut it. We've been almost on for exactly 2 hours. It's been an awesome night. So without further ado, here is the last video, my favorite one.
Amazing footage of a alien type of creature spotted on a Ring camera home security system in El Paso, Texas. Recorded by a woman sitting on her couch at 3:30 in the morning. Noticed something on her phone from a notification telling her that there was some type of movement or activity outside of her home. Hey guys, check out this amazing footage of a alien type of creature spotted on a Ring camera home security system in El Paso, Texas. Recorded by a woman sitting on her couch at 3:30 in the morning. Noticed something on her phone from a notification telling her that there was some type of movement or activity outside of her home.
So what's up on the screen real quick is Josie Nebby's her channel. I just subscribed, Josie, so do me a favor. Josie is a great part of this channel. She comments all the time on here. Hey Tim, how you doing? So go over there, give her some love as well. Josie's been a great part of the channel. So guys, Rye, your opinion on that video?
It looks really well. It looks really good. I know what was it, the Angry German? Who was the one before? Yeah, Angry German Sausage.
The video looks really good.
It looks good, but it's blurry though. It looks like it's close up. So I'm like, So I almost want to say
there's some really good cameras out there, by the way.
I want to say it's legit.
I think it looks legit. Its
My
eyes
issue
are
though,
what's sold it.
my issue is when it's not a thorough playthrough. It's playing and then it goes and it jumps to a different scene, which I know AI does. It can't piece things
Okay.
together. That's the only thing I'm saying. I'm not saying I believe it to be AI or not. I'm just saying we have to look at everything. So there's that.
Oh, of
Though
course.
the reflection in the eyes is fantastic. You know, I'm
It
like,
is, and there's anatomy in the eyes. That's why,
it
it grabs me. It could be real though. I mean, there's a
Tim,
lot
it
of
could
people
be.
out there,
Tim,
and
it could
that's
be.
the problem with today's videos with AI being so good. It's
Yeah.
really hurting the legitimacy of real stuff out there.
100%. I was just saying, I think AI needs to be flagged. Like there needs to be like a sticker, you know,
Thank
like
you.
yes, it
Agreed.
needs to have this. And if it's found that it is AI and you've posted it, you know, it not that you get banned, but it'll get like cut and that's it. Like I've seen some channels where people believe they're like, oh, look at all this, but the channel literally says this is AI, and I'm like, okay, good,
Right. Hey,
amen to you, you
528
know,
circle.
for doing that. Now, I was going to say something that looks like the grasshoppers off of I don't know, was it the ants or A Bug's Life? You know, the grasshoppers off of that. That's what it looks like. It looks like it came from that.
Right. I
Mhm.
gotcha.
Tim Houston. I almost read Tim Hortons. Owl 13. It sounds like you are Canadian because if you're reading Tim Hortons, that must be you have to be Canadian if you're
You
saying
know
that.
what? We had a brand new Tim Horton. I love Tim Hortons dark coffee, by the way, but they made a brand new restaurant in Girard, Ohio, which is like only about 10 minutes from where I live. And within the year, it closed. It was brand new. I don't understand why it closed. It was an awesome rest. It had great food, great donuts and stuff. I don't know why it closed. We also
Strange.
had Ohio is huge for Dunkin' Donuts, but I'm a huge fan of also of Krispy Kreme. I actually like their donuts better because they use a yeast donut, and they had one in Boardman, Ohio, which is a big city suburb off of Youngstown.
Mhm.
And they don't like the connection. They're like, we're our own city. We don't like being called a suburb of Youngstown because they're a huge city. But um, yeah, Josie, me and Stacy always their midnight coffee is the best. My favorite coffee though, and I'm trying to get them as my sponsor. Do me a favor, guys, if you have any time, if you're ever online, send Black Rifle Coffee Company an email for me and say that you want them to sponsor my channel. They have, in my opinion, um, if you guys use Keurig machines, which we do, and I have a Nespresso machine too. That's a really good, different kind of pod coffee. It's almost like espresso. It puts a froth on it, but we use the K cup all the time. Um, I agreed. That's what I'm connected to, buddy. And everybody thinks of Youngstown. They think of the Youngstown Dog Man. Agreed. But the Black Rifle Coffee Company has the best coffee I've ever had of anything in a K cup. Better than Starbucks, better than Dunkin'. It is so awesome. We love dark in my family. And they have what grabbed me the first time I bought it was they have one that's called Tactus Squatch. And they have on the outside of a box a Sasquatch wearing a night vision helmet, and it was a dark, and we try it's my favorite coffee on the planet. It's so awesome, and it just happens to have Sasquatch wearing a night vision helmet, the three thing on it. So anyway,
That's cool. That's
I
cool.
want them on as a sponsor. I wrote them an email. I haven't heard back. Maybe I'm not big enough for them yet, but
Oh,
uh,
I think you are, Matt. Why
I hope
not? Yeah,
throw the word
I
out
just
for me, guys.
I just want to say something quickly to Owl 13. Yeah, Owl 13. I was born in Edmonton, but I was living in Calgary, and I moved from Calgary here to now I live in Mexico. But I have a good friend who lives in maybe you know Champion, Champion, Alberta. She lives in Champion, Alberta. She runs a sweat lodge there, and she goes to Lethbridge quite often. I don't know. That's a shot in the dark. I know it's like, hey, do you know Betty from Canada? But just throwing that out there. But
And hello, Sonia. I just saw you in here as well. If you've been in here longer, the chat's been flying. Hello to anybody that's in here new. Um,
I just
so
changed. Hey, I gotta ask a question. I just changed my lighting. I just changed up my lighting. Does it give it more of a cool look? I
I
don't know.
like it.
Like I just moved it all. Except I got
It's
shadows. I don't like
brighter.
the
It
shadows.
it brings the
Yeah,
light up from beneath, which is
yeah.
almost like a.
That's what I switched it up to. Yeah.
It
So
looks almost like you remind me the look is like slapped hamish. If you've ever watched slapped ham.
I have not.
Which, oh my God, it's one of the biggest paranormal review channels out there. Definitely check it. Me and Amira, my daughter, watched it forever together, and I even bought her a Slapped Ham T-shirt. So, uh, yeah, I like Slapped Ham. I get videos from there all the time. Wembley says he it's a vibe, Rye.
You know what's crazy is I watched a lot of paranormal videos and other things like that. And then once I
Oh,
started my
cool,
show,
Sonia.
I watched less and less. Actually, what I'm watching right now is I'm really hooked on this one YouTube channel called Adventures with Purpose, where they're divers who go and recover cars with people inside of them, kind of thing. That's my thing I watch right now. All right, I'm like talking. I'm like eating my microphone there. That's
um, yeah, Slap Tamp's cool, and you know what I watch obviously the most of these days are videos or channels that review, other than my friends' channels. Which, if you guys go to Planet 412, at the bottom of the page is friends of the channel. Rise on there, BJ's on there. The in
You're on
between,
there too for mine
what
as well.
lurks beneath. Uh, uh, Mr. E Files is there. So check that out. And if you don't know about any of my friends of the channel, go check their channel out. Subscribe to them. Drop a comment. Let them know you came from Planet 412. And I'm sure they will greatly appreciate it. So anybody, if you have any more questions, drop them in real quick because we're getting ready to turn off here. It's 1:58. We've been on for 2 minutes. I just want to thank you guys so much for being so generous tonight for the show. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys regardless if you donate or not. But this really, really touched me tonight. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. And any donations to the channel, guys, it's only going to make the channel better because everything goes right back into it, and that's all I want to be able to do it.
Or into some coffee from Black Rifle.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Josh Nanokio, hey Christy, what lurks beneath? My interview, the biggest viral interview I've ever done on any channel. It's his third biggest video on his channel. He's got almost 1 million subscribers. 1 year old, and it's got almost 3 million views. So it's going to take over. His channel is #1 in the next year. So I'm proud of that. I'm always like, congratulations, brother. Uh, he is one of my best friends. Um, he helped me get my channel started. And I always say to him, "Congrats, Josh! Congrats!" He's like, "Dude, that was you. That was you doing it." So that's the most detailed interview I've ever given on any interview I've ever done, and I've done a lot. So if you go over to What Lurks Beneath, you look at his #3 biggest video. He has his hands over his face, scariest or real fear, it says, scariest interview I've ever done. And he really is bothered throughout it. It got him. So definitely. And BJ, please, guys, she is my valued moderator and one of my very best friends. And I also did a great interview on Rise show. I enjoyed being with Rise, one of my first ones. Was it your first one? I did your first video or one of them?
No, well, so So when you did your first original video, that was when I was with the Lost Frequency. I
Okay.
repurposed it, brought it back over to mine, but you were my very first interview for Codega's Codex of
Okay.
Curiosities. Yeah,
Awesome, and I'm
I made sure
honored
that you
by
were.
that.
Yeah.
Guys, definitely go over to BJ's YouTube page. Please do me a favor. Subscribe to her channel. She's also an author and illustrator. She has great books, a coloring book. If you have kids, a Bigfoot coloring book that came out. She thanks me in that one. I appreciate it. Go over there and support her. Buy a book. She has great stuff. Alf, yes, I've been on Red Pill 78. I'm friends with Zach. He's a good dude. I've had him on as a guest as well. I'm actually going to have him on again, and he wants to have me back as well.
Cool.
He's a good guy. I like him a lot. Thanks, Wembley. Wembley is from across the pond. He's one of our great channel subscribers as well. So it was a great show tonight, guys. I want to thank you guys again. Remember, everyone, go over to Rye's channel, Codega's Codex of Curiosities. It's an awesome channel. He's been
I'm
kicking ass lately too, man. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, I'm making some big loops. So, if you don't mind, I really want to promote my Patreon. That's I have my Patreon is for my audio only, but it is ad free audio only, and it's $7 a month. You get all this ad free, and you support the content. Or let's just say you yourself are a entrepreneur, an author, or anything like that. For $11 a month, you after 1 year of subscription, I will give you a ad space in my show. Then you get an ad space in the show, and I will do an ad for you mid roll. It's about $150 value, so you recoup all your money, and it's an investment, as in it's an advertisement. So if you pay for advertising, that's a great deal as well. So I just want to throw that out there, Matt. Thanks.
Absolutely. Hey, Blake, and definitely, guys, get over to Blake's YouTube channel as well, Mountain Man Explorer. Blake, if you throw up your link real quick,
There
I'll
it is.
throw it up on the screen. Make sure you guys go over to Blake's channel and subscribe. Blake does an absolutely phenomenal job as well. I was one of his first interviews, and I'm honored for that. And he just recently started back on YouTube. He took a break for a while, and he's doing a great job. He also has the audio channels as well. I do as well. I'm on Spreaker, guys. I have a few videos uploaded. I'm about to start.
We're going to work on that, right?
Rye's going to help me because he is the man getting stuff up on there, and I'm behind. So Rye is going to help me get my other stuff, the audio from all my channels, videos up on
And
Spreaker.
what we're going to do, the biggest thing though, is not just on Spreaker. We're going to make sure that it is on every other audio platform, so that if you use Spreaker, great. If you use Spotify or Apple, or if you use Podbean or Podcast Addict, I think it is, or something like that. Every one of them, that's where we're going to get Matt's audio up and running there. So
I'm up already.
There we go. Yeah, because like myself, I am not really a big YouTube listener. For me, I prefer to listen to audio. That's my thing. I'd rather have the audio playing while I'm working and doing other things. And that is my thing. So that's a whole other set of audience members that you can get in. So I'm looking forward to getting yours up there, Matt.
And I am very soon. And people that don't want to watch the videos, they just want to hear it. You're in your car, you can't watch your phone. You throw it on there and you can listen.
Perfect.
Yeah. So that is it. I want to finish with one more thing. I just wanted to go over to Karen Root's Facebook. She is an amazing farmer. She has these giant pumpkins. Go over to Karen's. I'm trying to go back to her comment so I
saw that.
I
saw that.
And again, Karen, I just wanted to say again how sorry I am and we are for your loss of your brother.
Definitely.
You are part of the Planet 412 family, And you know, we just want you to know that we're here for you, and that, you know, we're so sorry. Get over to her Facebook page and check out her pumpkins. And goodbye, El Martino. We're checking out too. I just want to remind everybody: do not miss this Saturday's live stream. I'm going to be on location. The first on location. What's the word I'm looking for? You know, an investigation that I've done on Planet 412. We are going to be in the place that I had my Dogman experience when I was 14. Me and David Wolf from Exposing the Strange are going there. We're going to be there. I'm going to do a live stream, at 9 p.m. live from our investigation in Youngstown, Ohio. So be there if you want to see the first one on location for me. Do not miss Saturday. It's already up, so hit the alert to tell you about it coming on, and drop me a like. I appreciate it. We love you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'm gonna close out with putting up my new members video. So thank you so much, guys. Love you, and we will see you on Saturday. Planet 412 is your channel through the veil, where cryptids walk, UFOs soar, and the paranormal whispers in the dark. From chilling storytelling, eerie narrations, and on-location investigations, to live streams, exclusive interviews, and shocking reviews of the bizarre, Planet 412 is your front row seat to the supernatural. Subscribe now. Planet 412 on YouTube. Do you believe?